Hello, my name is Daniel, and this is my CEO final submission for CSC202. So, today I'll just be covering everything about this project, um, showing how it functions, not going into the code, but just functionality and show that everything is working properly. So, I created this little GUI. I removed the WinForms default border and I gave it this nice, uh, more of a streamlined um, current look. Uh, I have some minimize, maximize, close icons. So where I'll begin is at the registration form. So when the user clicks that, this will open up. Go ahead and add myself as a user. You see it spits out automatically a username, which is derived from my first letter of my first name and my last name at su.com, which is a company that I created in a previous course called Silverline Unlimited. And I'll set a simple admin password. Those values must match. And just to go back and show error checking, please enter value for each field. If all the fields aren't filled in, passwords don't match, password mismatch, so we'll cancel out of that. So with my username and password, I can log in and then you get this new employee benefits screen. There's my company name, Silverline Unlimited, where employees can calculate things such as paid time off, and this is based off of how long they've been with the company. So we'll go back to 2014, and they've accumulated 24.88 days of PTO time. Over in health insurance, for single, it's just a default value. There's a family member, say they have 3 members, they're looking at these numbers here, or if like me, they have 7 members in their family, numbers are up a little bit. And I set this box to only allow 2-digit numbers to be put in. But if somebody did have 73 members in their family, then they're going to be paying a max out of pocket of 30 grand. So moving on to annual bonus. Again, I put error checking in all these. Please select the value from each field. Say income is in this range. And with the company for about a year now. And they're doing all right. They're getting a decent bonus because we like to be generous at my company. And if we go back, 10 years, get a little bit more. Unless they're doing great, then they get a lot more. And if they're not doing so great, they're going to really feel it. So all these values affect the final outcome. And the home button will take you back to this main loading screen. And this will exit the program back to the login menu. And the last thing that I added is an HR system. And so with a special HR login, I'll get this new employee creation form. And I'm going to go ahead and open the File Explorer and show what's going on in the background. So I have two folders that I created. One is called Authenticate Registration, or Authenticate Reg. So this is from when I registered my name earlier, and if I click into that, you will see that stores just the username and password. Of course, this would not be done in this manner in a real program. Plain text passwords and things like that, but for this assignment, this is the way I went, just to kind of get that feel of database type structure. And the employees folder, well, I have some entries in there already. Let me go ahead and get rid of those. So those will be generated from this form here. And of course, I've added error checking here as well. I'm in IT, Tech 2. I set that field to automatically convert to a currency value when the focus leaves that box. And for the frequency, we'll say hourly. That spits out an annual salary. Create employee message box indicating that the employee data has been submitted successfully. Okay, you can see that file has been created here. If you click on the file, you see this information has been added to the file. And then if we go to the database, we see there's, well, there should only be one entry, but there are other entries because the way I have it, it pulled from the files that were there previously. But I'll show you here in a second what it should look like. So when I click on a name, it shows the information here. I can change the value and update. Change that. I just got technician 3. Gonna bump my pay up to 69,000. Update. Information's been updated. Now if I open that file, you see I'm a technician 3 making 69,000. I set it to close to go back to the login, but if we go back in now that I've only have the one file in employees, we'll go now we go to the database. There's only one entry. That's me as a Tech 3 making 69,000. So if I go over here, make a new entry. He's in field services. He's just a Tech 1. He's making, say, 22 an hour. See, Mike Jones pops in, database, Mike Jones, there's his information there. And if I switch between the two, you see it pulls up the information for a particular name. And I'll add one more. She's an HR manager. And I set different values, so if we go weekly, it multiplies this number by 52, bi-weekly by 26, monthly by 12, of course, and annually by itself. And hourly is by 2,080 hours, which gives a full-time 40-hour work week salary. So we'll create Mary Sue. And so going back to what we seen earlier when those files were already in there, if I close this and I reopen it, the database will still have those three names. So the way I created this, the names will automatically, when this opens, they will automatically pull from this file and add them to this combo box. And then based on the name that's picked, the combo box will point to that file information. So that is my CEO final submission for CSC202. Thank you.